Okay, I'm back. I'm back up. But
Yo,
anyway, we talking about the East, whatever the case. All right, so do you the Pistons getting the final playing spot?
honestly, I think I'm gonna get it, but they didn't I had
How do you feel
Orlando.
about Detroit? I mean, me personally, I think Detroit could get the 10th spot, but this is the thing. Cade has to realize you got help now. You don't have to do all the work. You have Malik Beasley. I mean, I hope they can keep those shooters because you know a lot of other teams are going to be calling about them, like the Beasleys, the Tobias Harrises, even the Simone Fontecchios. Like Detroit has to keep those shooters. They need them
Yep,
badly because
we got
the
shooters.
Pistons didn't have knockdown shooting last year. None. They have
At
a
all,
knockdown
man.
Shooter.
About
Cade
Donovan
was
was
the
hurt
only
for
one
the
that could
year.
shoot. He had to do all the shooting,
Yep.
all the work. He had to do everything for this team. He was dunking on people. I was just like, Jesus. Cade has all this in
Actually, I
his
like it.
game.
I'm looking at the depth chart. The depth chart got to be wrong because they got Tim
No,
Hardaway behind
no, that's right. No, he's not going to start.
third
He's not starting.
string. They got him third
Mhm.
string though. They got him because they got Marcus Sasser at the backup point guard, Malik Beasley at the backup two, Ron Howland at the three, Simone Fontecchio at the four, and
Hey,
then Isaiah Stewart at the five.
Pistons have a
So
lot of depth. Pistons got some
that is a
depth.
lot
But
of bench.
what they have to do is they have to run. They have to run. This is a running
Yeah,
team. They cannot play half court because they turn over the ball too
but
fucking much for half court. What
yeah, they do, man.
they have to do is a fast breaking team, catch and shoot team. You know, you got Holland and Thompson. Those are two athletic wings. Those guys are going to
Yeah.
make a difference, you know, infiltrating the passing lanes, taking off down the court, getting easy buckets. They're going to make life a lot easier for Cade. And then Ivy, I think
Mhm.
that he may get to his John Morant shit. Because, like, when I seen him,
Mhm.
you know, footage of him in college, I saw a lot of Ja. I seen a lot of John
No,
Morant in that kid. Yes. But last year, you know, Monty Williams fucked his confidence up a little bit by benching. Like I'd be mad too if I got benched for Killian player in the NBA. If I get worst player in the NBA, hell yeah, I'd be mad.
but
My
but
confidence wouldn't dwindle, but I'd be upset. Like I would definitely try to fight Monty Williams. Like I would have tried to square up with dude, in my opinion. If I got benched for coach, we we need 5 minutes in the closet. Pause. But like
right.
we need to fight because it ain't no way that Killian Hayes is better than me at anything. Like Monty Williams said, I
Nope.
started him because of his defense. Who was getting baked like a potato. He was getting killed.
Okay. And then Pistons at that point, like you said, we need to be running. We don't need to worry about who the best
Man,
defender. We need to try
we
to I don't know, like run and use our athleticism to our advantage.
man, because Holland, I like him. He looks great. I wasn't a fan of them drafting him, but however, I'm happy to have him on the team for the purpose that he serves. I wanted Ricochet actually, but he went
Okay.
number 1. I felt like Ricochet was
But
something that we needed shooting. You know that's a guy that could shoot
yeah,
the ball well.
well, he's gonna be good in that. Atlanta gonna be one of my favorite teams to watch, bro. They always are with Trey Young, and I like the Johnson dude.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. I don't. Metro,
Oh
young,
no, Murray,
young
right?
Metro don't trust Atlanta. I mean, they could get ninth. They could get ninth in the East, but they're
Yeah.
not better than a lot of those teams. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if the Pistons was ninth over them because Atlanta is weak. I understand this though. Trey Young is going to be back to his old self. You know, 29 and 11 type shit. He'll be an all-star next year. They've been robbing him of
Yep.
all-star, but he'll be 29 and 11. You know, those players,
Yep.
they have decent depth, but I don't know, man. I felt like they should have just blew that team up, in my opinion.
Yeah, I feel like they did a halfway job. Like, okay, like you trade Murray, that means you're not trying to contend. So why don't you
I
keep
don't
all
know.
them other? I know what you're saying. They like in between. Why would you be in the middle of the pack? They might as well just get bad, try to get good
I,
again. I guess I don't know.
I don't want to be that guy. I'm always for brothers having GM positions and shit and all that, but Landry Fields don't know what the fuck he's doing. It's like Atlanta and Chicago's
I agree.
organizations are terrible. They don't know what the fuck they're doing. I'm just like
Yeah, I
Trey
don't get
Young.
it.
I'm like this is your superstar. Like I would have been like, bro, where you want to go, bro? Where you want to go? You don't need to be here, bro. We're never going to win
Yeah.
a championship, dude. Like you do realize that I get Trey Young in the office and tell him the truth. We're never going to win a
Well, you're
championship.
right.
We're never going to do it.
They don't get that. They don't get that much
Where
depth.
you going to go?
This is
Where you want
it's
to go?
Trey.
I would be like, I would do Trey Young a favor. I'd be like, you want to play with Ant Man? You want to play with Ant Man? We'll take Carl Anthony Towns. You want to play with Ant? Go to Minnesota. You want to play
Yep.
Minnesota, bro? You're never gonna win one here. I tell him the truth. If I was Landry
They were
Fields
Miami. They said that's at Miami.
or Miami too. I
It'd
mean,
be
but
him,
I
Jimmy,
don't
and
know.
Bam.
Jimmy Butler, he be acting like he don't want to fucking play sometimes. It's just
That's in the regular
like this
season.
dude like 25 goddamn games. It's like, dude, like, oh yeah, yeah, oh yeah, yeah. We haven't even gotten to Minnesota. We haven't even started talking about them yet. But
Yeah, let's talk about them. Go. Yeah. Yeah, they haven't got no depth. I think they moved DeAndre Hunter to the bench for Ricochet. Then they got Jalen Johnson at power forward.
Ricochet need to get in
Two.
the gym. He little. I saw him in the summer league get pushed around like it's a little kid out there, like an 8-year old playing with grown men. I saw Ricochet get punked, got pushed around. He couldn't post up. You know what I mean? Like he had the shot, like when he could get an open shot, but that was the thing. He couldn't fight over the screen. It's just like, dude, you need players to bounce off you. You know what I mean? You need to he needs to put on 20 pounds of muscle. Once he does that, he'll be legit then. He'll be ready. You know what I'm saying? I like
Yeah.
Ricochet's upside and his potential, but he just ain't got no strength. He ain't strong enough. He a little dog. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? But Minnesota, I mean, I think they could get number one.
Squad.
They might be number one, number two in the West.
I got them in the Thunder just because I think Anthony Edwards and SGA can carry because they're younger. They can carry more than them older guys, like throughout an 82
Yeah,
game season.
yeah. I mean, I mean,
Yeah.
Minnesota had to prove me wrong. I didn't believe in them. I didn't believe in them last year. I have no belief. I'm like, this team ain't been nowhere. Why should I believe? And then Phoenix
Right.
had all that experience. I was just like, y'all got to beat them.
Yeah, I picked. Still. Yeah.
Y'all got to beat them to prove me wrong. And once they
I feel like
beat
them having
them, and then
superstars mess them up too.
Denver, they beat Denver too. Like that got my respect too. I was just like, okay, these niggas are legit. They are going
Right.
to they're gonna be good next year. They're gonna be like Minnesota's gonna be really good next year. Like they might get the number one seed.
Yeah, they got Nas Reed, Joe Ingles, Rob Dillingham, and
The
Kiel Alexander Walker
problem
off the bench.
is though, the problem is that every playoff series in the Western Conference is gonna be the Western Conference Finals. Every
Every single one,
series
exactly.
is going to be a somebody. They ain't going to play. Minnesota's not going to play your average 8 seed. They're not.
But it's gonna be
Mm.
Phoenix or they might be right. I can
Memphis,
see it being Phoenix. Even
Houston.
Clippers, so key.
Uh,
The Clippers, you got the Clippers.
the, the Clippers, they could probably be 6, 7-ish if healthy. Because
Okay,
without Kawhi, it's the
but they
Houston
still got
Rockets.
Kawhi. Kawhi still can.
Without Kawhi, it's the Houston Rockets all over again. You know Harden with 100 dribbles. 100 dribble
Yeah,
Harden.
I'm kind of glad Paul George went to I mean, I'm glad Paul George trying to get his ring because he already proved that he can score whatever he did. But I'm talking, I'm just glad that what's the name Harden Kawhi can go off more now because it's really him. Ain't no Westbrook, ain't no Paul George. So
Clippers got some dog ass role players. Norman Powell's a dog.
Norman
Terrence Mann is a
Powell, they got
dog. Avisa Zubac's good. PJ Tucker's solid. I know he's
they
58 years old, but he's here for defensive purposes only.
got like Nick, and
Yeah,
they got Nick
yeah,
Batum too.
Bones
Their G
Highland's
guy right
still there. Hopefully he plays at least 8 fucking minutes. Ain't disrespecting
They got
Bones.
They got Kevin Porter Jr. though. I don't know if he been working on his
Yeah,
game or
yeah,
not, but
yeah. Kevin Porter's been working on his game. He'll be fine. He
yeah, because he was
just
actually
got to keep it.
nothing wrong with his game. And
Just got to keep his goddamn hands to himself, and he'll be all right.
right,
Keep his fucking
right.
hands to
Forgot
himself,
about that.
shit, and
Oh, they
he'll
got
be all
Derrick
right.
Jones
Oh
Jr. too.
Oh yeah,
Derrick
yeah,
Jones Jr.
yeah.
gonna be starting at
Oh,
three.
that was a great pickup. That was the pickup that nobody's talking about. Derrick Jones Jr. had some great playoff games last year. He had some great playoff
Yeah,
moments. He's gonna be. That's why I think the Clippers is gonna be top 7, 6,
yeah.
7, 6.
Harden gonna have a good, and he still got James Harden too.
Yeah, the
Even though I don't really,
Clippers are a
I ain't a super,
contender, whether they
but
like it or not. They're not gonna be a. If they're a play-in team, they're gonna be 7, if any, 7 or 8. And I don't think they're gonna get 8. They're gonna be 7th or 6th.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I like
We
them.
got Memphis. But I think the top three, I don't know, because we got Memphis too. I'm thinking Minnesota,
Mhm.
OKC. Maybe not. No, Grizzlies probably
Dallas.
can pack. Grizzlies
I
probably can
got
help it. I don't
Dallas.
know. SGA can carry. SGA
I
can
got
carry.
I got OKC, Minnesota, and Dallas as the top 3.
Okay.
You you
OKC,
can't you
Minnesota,
can't forget the
Dallas.
champs. You can't
Right.
forget the Western Conference champs. And you add Klay
Yep.
Thompson to that. You replace Derrick Jones Jr. with
Yep.
Klay. I don't give a fuck about the
Wait.
I don't give a fuck about the 0 for 9 game. I don't care about that because that's a different situation. Klay Thompson
And you know
was.
what?
Mhm.
And I just thought about it. That was really their first year because Kyrie in 2023 he only played 20
Mhm.
games, so that was their first year
Mhm.
playing together for real. So and they got it together every like they was getting better and better every like they went crazy at the end of the
Yes.
season. Even I can see him. Then they got guys that can carry the load like Kyrie and Luca. I just feel like the older teams gonna get they
Nah,
ain't gonna be able to keep up
not at
regular
all,
season. I don't think.
G.
The Suns not gonna be able to keep
No,
up with the damn Thunder. They're not gonna be
no,
able to keep up, bro.
no, not at all. Phoenix has to make a trade.
Book gonna have to.
Phoenix got to
Yeah.
trade KD to make something happen.
I didn't never like the DeAndre Ayton. I never liked the DeAndre Ayton trade, but that's just me.
I hate
To get
I
Beal, like,
hate guys like on DeAndre Ayton. I hate guys like him. Hate guys
I
like
know
him.
what you're saying.
If he had Shaquille O'Neal's mindset, he'd be the best center in the league.
Yeah, he averaged 18 and 10 being lazy.
He's
18 and 10 not
playing
even going
for
hard like that.
Portland. He's supposed to be the best player on the Trailblazers, but it ain't. It's
Yeah,
Simons. You know
right,
what I'm saying? Like you're supposed to be the number one option. You got what you wanted. You got what you wanted. You're the number one
right,
guy on your own team. You were bitching and crying about how Monty Williams coach. I understand. I don't fault him for that. Getting a year of Monty Williams to see it for myself about how he can't coach
right.
younger players. I get it. But I just don't like guys like Ayton. Like, I'm glad they traded Ayton, in my opinion. But, however, no, either way, with Ayton or Nurkic, they still don't have rim protection.
Right.
That's going to be a problem with a league full of athletic guys that can finish at the basket. A guard and wing dominated game, and you got no rim protection. That's not good. Phoenix
Not good at all.
Phoenix has perimeter defense. Tyus Jones is decent. Royce O'Neal is decent. Who are the Grayson Allen's decent. They're
Mm-hmm.
not locked down. Okogie's decent.
I know what you mean. Christian can play a little defense. Yeah.
Oh, Kogi's solid.
I think
So
yeah, I just see them getting. So you see them going down from the
hell
six
yeah,
seed, or you think
yeah.
they get the
They
six seed
going
again?
down.
Because
They're gonna be the
they're
play-in.
not better than the Clippers. Yeah,
They're
you right.
they're playing bound. They're gonna. I wouldn't be surprised if they were ninth.
It seems like Durant gonna be wasting. It's not Durant wasting his years. Wasting his years. Yeah.
Phoenix is
I
gonna be in the
mean,
same
I guess
in the
for
same
him,
situation as Golden State.
yeah, the best player, 35, 36 years old. Yeah. I mean, is he the best player? I might still consider KD. I still take KD, but I like Booker because he's younger. But I'm just saying, if I had to pick one game, it's like I don't know, bro. Booker, I don't know.
Booker's the best player on the team. He's the
Because it's still
youngest.
KD. It's still
I don't care.
yeah.
Like Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant's always been overrated to me, in my opinion, especially now. Kevin Durant is the benefit of the generation. He's benefiting from this generation. Kevin Durant wouldn't have lasted in the 2000s. His body would have broke down by now. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah, he in like year
yeah,
17 now. I
I
think
mean,
he came in. He came in
salute, but
2008. I think.
salute to him. Don't get me wrong. He's still a good 25, 5-5. He's still, but I think Booker is the number one option for that team.
Yeah,
Kevin Durant is probably like the number two option, but I feel like Kevin Durant needs to go play elsewhere. He's not going to win with that team. He's not going to win a championship with that team. It's too late, dog. And then Bradley Beal, he's good, but he's injury prone. And then I like the parts around Phoenix. They're kind of like the Clippers, but the Clippers are better. They
yeah.
remind me of the Clippers as
I
far
think
as
the Clippers pieces fit. I think
yeah,
the
the
Clippers
Clippers.
pieces actually fit too.
Yes,
Like
Phoenix is just like
yeah,
we're gonna pray that these three guys are all hot the same night. We're just gonna hope and
and that's
pray.
not gonna
We're
happen when
we're
you.
just
And that's not
feel
gonna happen when you got to
ISO,
play against
Katie
Minnesota.
ISO, Devin Booker ISO. They're predictable. That's why Minnesota fucked them up because they're predictable. ISO. This is easy. You got the number one defense versus a team that likes the ISO. Lord have mercy. They were doomed. They were doomed.
Minnesota
I just didn't know
ate
it.
off of them.
I didn't know it. I thought Phoenix was gonna win in 6. I had Phoenix in 6, but
I did
I
too.
didn't know.
Yeah,
I didn't know what was to come, but I see
it's
why
funny
they
because
lost. They're predictable.
dang, you look at his counting. I don't know. You can't just look at the count number. You look at the count numbers. KD actually was balling. They got swept though.
It did better.
I don't know.
KD, you can get your shots off. I don't care. Devin Booker, you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Get your shots off all you want. You can't stop us.
Well, y'all can't stop nobody. Yeah, you can't
You
stop
can't stop
nobody.
Ant-Man. They couldn't even stop Jaden McDaniel. They couldn't stop They couldn't
Yeah, I can
fuck with
see.
Conley.
I can see it going Minnesota, OKC, Dallas, or Minnesota, Dallas. Any three, those three. Then I think Denver. I don't know, bro. I don't know. You think Denver fourth or
Denver's the
Grizzlies? I think the
easy
Grizzlies. I think
four.
the Grizzlies gonna be
Denver's the
better
easy four. That's an easy four right there. Denver's a team that
over
Denver's
Memphis.
a team
You
that
think?
will never repeat. But best believe I see Denver winning another championship. I don't know whether it's next year or the year after. They're gonna make Jokic at least a two-time champ. They're not gonna let Jokic win just one championship like Dirk. Nah, bro. They're gonna he
Right. I just thought about it too, and they team. I mean, they got. I love like as role players, Aaron Gordon and Porter Jr. They got some good. They just fit like they in the regular
Russell
season.
Westbrook
They got
will
chemistry. They've
help
been playing
them.
together for a long
Russell
time.
Westbrook will help them, but the loss of KCP is what's gonna hurt them.
Yeah, now they got Christian Braun at the two. That's not. I don't know, bro.
Christian Braun's
Christian
got
Braun and
potential. He's
Christian
got
Braun
the
good.
mental. He's got the athletic ability, but the offense is questionable. It's the offense for me. Like the shot's not consistent yet. In college, he was a dog. You know what I'm saying? He was the guy that was he was the hustle player. He a hustle
Mm.
guy. They expect him to replace KCP. Basically, that's what they're doing with it. And Russell Westbrook is expected to come off the bench.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
6 Man of the Year candidate again.
Yeah,
I
I
think.
think that I don't know, man. It's going to be tough for Denver, but I mean they're just as capable of winning the championship as the other three teams that we mentioned. They're just as capable.
Yeah.
They are just as solid.
Yeah. It's just,
Yeah, they're just as solid as the others. You know what I mean?
yeah, and they still got Jokic though. That's the
Oh
thing. They still
yeah,
got Jokic, so I give
yeah.
them the edge over.
Even though I felt like Shea got robbed of MVP. I think
Yeah, I
Shea
feel like
should
that
have won
too.
MVP because how in the world you got the youngest team in the league get the number one overall seed in the West,
Right,
and
come on
you
now.
and your star player
And he dropping 30. And he was dropping 30 though. That's the thing. Like,
he got robbed. He got robbed. He got robbed with a rifle. He got robbed with a rifle, bro. Like with a rocket launcher for that MVP. He got robbed, man. Like I'm still upset about that one. Like I know Shea should feel the type of way for sure. And I mean, I love the Thunder's acquisition of Alex Caruso. I like that. That is probably the bet. That's probably one of the top three offseason moves. Them getting Caruso,
yeah.
trading Giddy for Caruso. Giddy, the 69 god, getting him
Yeah.
going the Bulls. You know what I'm saying? He got his own
Right.
team. Giddy's gonna start too, from what I heard. I
Oh,
think they're going to
okay.
start him and White together, and then if they're going to probably have to keep Levine. Unfortunately, they're
Yeah.
probably going to start Levine at
That's crazy.
three, then Williams, and then Vucevic. Damn, man, I know Vucevic got to feel a type of way. I'm
Oh,
like,
you know what?
hmm,
You know what team we ain't talk about? The Kings. They got DeMar
oh,
DeRozan.
that's my dark horse right there. They're gonna be
I'm
top.
about to say
They're gonna
that
be
might be
top.
they
They
taking
might be
Phoenix
top
spot.
6. They might be 6.
Yeah, I'm about to say they taking Phoenix spot for their 6.
You got four dudes that could get you 20. Four.
Yep.
Fox, Curry,
Man, that's gonna be that's they
DeRozan,
gonna
Monk.
be fun to
Yeah,
watch.
Fox,
Yeah,
DeRozan,
and they might be number one in scoring. They might be number one in
easy.
offense. Probably just
You
offense
got four
wise.
dudes that can get you
Yeah.
20 and another one that can get you 17.
Yeah, I forgot. Yeah, and I think Keegan Murray gonna ball out again this year,
If,
bro. He played good towards the end of the
I
year. I
think
think last
Devin
year.
Carter, their rookie, I watched him. I was like, whoa, this dude could rebound. He could
Oh
score.
wait,
He's 6'3", but he can rebound like rough from what I seen in
right.
college. And he could pass and he's got that Damian Lillard like shoot contested thing going on. Like him and Monk off the bench, that's gonna be scary.
Yeah, him and Monk. I was about to say Monk. Yeah, they starters is crazy, bro. They got De'Aaron Fox, Huter,
And
DeRozan,
Herder
Murray, and
too. Oh my
Sabonis. Like they got shooting. They
god.
got everything you need. Yeah, like you said, Memphis, Dallas. No,
The
I mean,
Kings'
like if
weakness
they,
is
I say if
probably
the
gonna be
Nuggets
the
get
bench.
fourth. If I look at Trey Lyles, Alex Lynn, that's they two backup big men. That's not gonna get it, bro.
That's not gonna win you a championship, but that can get you out of round. That can get you out of a round though.
Yeah, no, I think the Kings 6 and
I
Memphis
didn't
5th. That's
like
where I'm
how
gonna have
the
to pick it. So
fact that
dang, if you got the Warriors in the play in again. The
they might
Warriors,
not make they might
if
not
that,
make the playoffs, bro. I'm not gonna hold you. Steph is Steph Steph gonna probably fuck around and that the Kobe
he
Bryant shit, man.
he might average 32 a game. Curry might average
Yeah,
32 or something this year, bro.
yeah, he's definitely gonna average like 30, 32, 33. But I mean, I like Podziemski. Don't get me wrong. He's gonna ball out. You know what I'm saying? This gonna be a good
What's
year
the
for
fact
him.
that he's starting now? It's way different now. Now you know what I'm saying. You ain't coming off the bench
No,
now. I don't know if he
he
started
he
last year, but it's Clay Thompson
yeah,
out there.
he's definitely gonna start. And then unfortunately, they I don't know why they just won't move Wiggins. I don't know what they waiting for.
Right, y'all got y'all championship with Wiggins, and he clearly not. I don't know. It don't sound like he cares much no more. It don't seem to me. It
He
don't.
only cared. I'm gonna be honest. That dude only cared. He
Nigga
only
care.
cared one season out of his whole career.
Yeah, exactly. It's like that nigga did not because I'm like Wiggins is supposed to be better than what he ended up being.
Yeah, you a number one overall pick.
When I seen him in high school, that boy was cold.
He doesn't. He just doesn't have a junkyard dog mentality. He only showed it once, and that was throughout that playoff run. That was it. And I think
And that was it. And then
once
once you see
Wiggins
he wasn't
got
playing like that
paid,
again, he got to go. Yeah.
Yeah, I would I would do something simple like a fucking DeAndre Hunter for him swap. Something simple. You know, the Warriors
Right.
want a big ass deal. You know, they were trying to court marketing, but they couldn't come up with anything. So marketing just re-signed with Utah. He wanted to stay in Utah anyway, but the Warriors wanted him bad.
But this will happen when you sacrifice draft picks to get KD or well, I know they signed KD, but I mean if you try to win a championship now, you kind of give up first round picks and stuff. Then when your players get older, injuries happen, you be stuck with
Yeah,
nothing.
the Warrior, yo, man, Mike Dunleavy got to be the worst GM in the league, man. Between him and the Bulls GM, they're neck and neck. They're fighting for the
Mm-hmm.
worst. I can't pick one right now, but
Wow, this is not
Dunleavy
gonna
had
be
the
good.
worst off season. You brought in Buddy Hield, Kyle Anderson, and DeAnthony Melton.
Anthony Melton. Yeah. Yeah, that's not gonna get it, man. I hate to say it. They might have like playing gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough because I think Houston could give them a run too.
Yes, they can.
I'm probably gonna end up picking Golden State just because they got Steph. So I might just give them the edge, but
I
like
mean,
that's it. I'm talking about
yeah.
the
I mean,
game.
I get it. It's kind of like you know, it's tough to bet against Steph, but at the same time, Steph don't have enough help. You gonna fuck around and get hurt.
Yeah, then it ain't like we talking about like greatest career is he's still like okay, right here carry his team. Like it's like I don't know. I just don't feel like a LeBron or Jordan or something. I don't know.
Well, a lot of those guys that carry teams are athletic guards or bigger forwards. You know what I'm saying? Like
Exactly. They're not 6'3"
the little
guys.
guard can't carry the team. The little guard need help around him. You understand what I'm saying? Like,
That's
or
why I don't get why people just discrediting Kyrie just because he won with LeBron. Okay, LeBron was the best player. It's like so what?
listen, man,
Kyrie's
you
6'3".
could put three superstars on one team. Well, with the exception of Phoenix, you could put, but you got to realize this: Kyrie
Yeah,
was in his entering his prime. Kevin Love was in his prime. LeBron James was in his prime, and
that's a super team, dog.
and the East was terrible, and the East was awful.
Yeah, that was easy, dog. My fourth straight
You
finals. They went to four straight
could have
finals
really,
though. They never played
you
together.
could have replaced, you could have put any two other superstars around LeBron James, and they do the same thing, maybe more.
That's true.
You,
What if it was LeBron?
like you could have
What if
put
it was
Kevin
LeBron?
Durant and Russell Westbrook with LeBron. They would win championships. You could have
Yeah,
put James
that's what I give
Harden.
LeBron. That's the one thing I got to give LeBron. Like, it don't matter who like LeBron. I feel him like he can like you know what I'm saying get to the championship pretty much. Especially like you said in the East, it's like you got
You
LeBron, you
had
got a chance.
Toronto Raptors as a one seed with no like legit superstar, and
Yeah.
this is when LeBron was in the East.
Yep. It was the Rosen and Lowry in there. Yep.
Those poor Raptors fans still have LeBron nightmares.
And then 2018, I swear I thought that was the year Toronto might get him. Okay, they only got LeBron, Kevin. They don't got Kyrie no more. LeBron got them out of the niggas out of there in 4 games. I
That spoke
was like,
to the
y'all niggas
mentality
couldn't
of the
win a game.
Raptors. You know,
That's
the
terrible.
Raptors were
Yeah.
fragile. You know what I'm saying? And LeBron was
Yeah.
just like, I could we can beat these guys.
It's a mental team thing. Too. I can beat y'all niggas without Kyrie. They swept. I thought they was gonna like take them to 7 or like beat them or
Yeah,
something.
once I saw him make that crazy ass shot off the glass, him jumping on
Yeah.
the fucking thing, I was just like, this shit is
That was
I was
crazy.
over. I was just like,
Oh,
damn.
this might be a crazy take. From watching LeBron whole career, I mean, I know you got the Miami year, but I feel like in the playoffs, 2018, well, you could say the competition, but 2018 was crazy. Like his offensive game, like was better. I don't know, cause I think even in Miami, he still had some struggles, and off from shooting jumpers and stuff like that. But
I just
I don't
don't
know. But he was
I don't
athletic
think
as
that
hell, though. That's the
those
thing.
other teams that year they didn't have like a supernatural force. That
Oh,
whole playoff run.
okay.
You gotta remember, Indiana almost beat them.
Yeah, and their best player was
Yeah,
Oladipo, right?
that's
That,
crazy as
that
hell.
year. Yeah.
Victor
I remember him.
Oladipo is your best player. Come on, dog.
Only
Come on,
reason why I
dog.
didn't. I mean, I knew that run was kind of weak, but
That
I
was
didn't
the
want to like feel
that
like
was
I
the,
was discrediting because LeBron proved that he could beat other teams like Boston. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, but this
that
run
was
was kind of weak,
a
Brian. Like,
super
even though
weak
Brian,
run, bro. Like, are you serious?
yeah, it
Like
was.
Victor O
I feel like
and
LeBron, like he
and
did what he had to
then
do. Like the niggas
you
in front
remember
of him.
Game
Yeah,
7 where LeBron had that block on Oladipo? He got a lot of hand on that block.
yeah.
Victor Oladipo should have got 2 free throws, and then we'd be talking about LeBron finally lost in the first round. Finally, we'd be talking having a
Who
different.
you think would have won though? Who you think would have won the East if they would have lost that series to the Pacers? Because it was Toronto. Did they beat Boston in the first round or
Boston
second? Because I know they played
was the
Boston too.
conference finals because remember Jason
Oh,
Tatum
that was the
dunked
conference
on him,
final. Yeah, yeah, he did.
but
So it probably would have been Boston then. Yeah,
I
it
was
probably would have been
disappointed
Boston.
in Boston that year. They should have beat the hell out of them. I just couldn't believe that shit. Like,
Wait, did they have 2018 Kyrie
no, he
was
was
there,
hurt.
wasn't he?
Him and Hayward.
Oh, he was hurt though.
Him and Hayward
Yeah.
were hurt.
Oh, Hayward was himself the first game of the season, I think. Yeah.
Hayward, Hayward and Kyrie
And that
didn't
was
play.
my squad, dog. I used to love that Boston team. That was my squad, dog. It was Jalen Brown,
But
Tatum, Hayward,
Boston
Kyrie,
hung
and
their hat
Horford.
on. Oh, we could win every game at home. They took home court for granted. They didn't try to go and win any of the road games. That's what makes you a champion. Remember, when they won every home game up until game 7. They won
Yeah.
every home game. They were like, man, we don't care about winning in Cleveland. That's a young person's attitude. You know what I'm saying? I think they got a little bit arrogant. And LeBron was just like,
Yeah.
oh, these guys. That nigga didn't he have
Right.
like 21 in that first quarter? I was,
Yeah. Was that
I
game
was like,
7?
God damn.
Yeah. The Brown was on terror in like
That
2018. He went crazy,
series,
bro. I gotta give
he
him that.
was great in that
He
Boston
went nuts.
series. But that was probably the only competition that they had that could maybe rattle the cage. But they just hung their
Yeah.
hat on those home games, and you can't do that when you have somebody that already he went to 8 straight finals, like, and you can't sleep on nobody with that kind of experience. I don't care who you are. You know what I'm saying?
That's what
You
it is,
can't sleep
experience.
on.
Oh, so LeBron had 35 and 15 that game 7. 35 and
Yeah, I
15.
remember
Okay.
the 21 in the first quarter. I remember that. I was like,
Yeah.
oh
No.
shit. Like, y'all gotta
The
stop
thing
this
with LeBron,
motherfucker or
like,
something.
the thing with LeBron is like the way the nigga